Don't know if this is focusing or not. Waiting for the girls to get here. Hi, everybody. It's Mark Muir from Art Exploration with Mark Muir. Today we are doing an art and chat. Um, just having some fun. We're all going to chat some new things that we haven't tried before. I might even attempt to. Who knows? I might lose it. Who knows? Anybody else here?
I'm here, honey.
Okay.
Let me get my cameras.
We got Faith from Abstract Possibilities here. We're all just getting set up, so don't mind us.
Hello.
And there's Shay 206. She's also joining us. We're all trying things we haven't tried before. That we haven't, attempted before or really messed with much. So we all figured, well, for the first day of the new year, let's try something new.
There you go.
And I am going to be attempting true mixed media. I'm ripping up the pages out of the book and decoupaging stuff on, and I haven't done all that stuff yet, so we'll see. And then, you want to let them know what you're doing, Shay?
Yes. So I am right now. I'm cutting up little flowers, and then I'm going to be trying some of my new water soluble stuff that I bought. So I bought these metallic gel sticks, and then I also got these oil pastels that are water soluble. So I'm going to play with those, which is way outside of my comfort zone. And I drew this little bird picture to play with. So that's it.
How cute.
Thank you.
I like that.
And how about you, Abstract?
I
Hello, we doing today?
I sketched out a little fairies and on some leaves, and I want to try to have Shay help with me with my new alcohol ink markers that I got for Christmas from her. So I want to try and see if I can't do anything with this here. And somehow we're almost like crooked on my screen here. I'm gonna have to. See that?
I have that happen all the time, and sometimes what you got to do, you got to just turn everything crooked.
I know. I think I'm just gonna have to turn the book crooked right now. I don't know what I've done.
Oh, sometimes they're great little holders. These clamps are. Sometimes they want to fight with you.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood to fight with it today.
Any of you girls in the YouTube chat yet?
Let me look over here.
So I can add you guys as moderators.
I'm not yet. Let me go over there.
Not a problem. You're all fired.
You're fired. You didn't let me set up.
Another thing that's like this is something that Faith couldn't handle. But I'm gonna try to completely go randomized today. Like I'm gonna be adding some paints and stuff. I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna reach in my drawer, pull out whatever I get is what I'm using.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I feel the anxiety from over here.
Holy cow!
Faith might have a stroke.
Yeah.
And try to remind me to switch back and forth amongst people because.
Well, I'm going to, while we're setting up, I'm going to take that neat little thing she did with our, let me do where's the link to this? Oh, here's your channel.
Yeah, let's not forget to share that. People.
Yeah, I'm going to share that real fast while we're waiting for people to come in, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So give me a few minutes while I share on my social media that little thing she did yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And then after you're done, I will do that. I also forgot to grab water. So.
Don't forget to share the broadcast.
That's what I'm doing, darling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to go get the link. I had to go get the link to your channel.
Oh.
And because I can't find like the broadcast, I just put your channel in. Let me get my keyboard back over here.
I'm so excited to play with these.
Yeah, those are I love mine. Mine are a cheaper brand, the Reeves, but for a
Mhm.
beginner they were great.
Yeah,
Those
I
ones that
played
I
with.
have, of course, those are oil. I haven't played with oil pastels much, so
Yeah,
Water
see,
soluble.
mine are wax.
the ones I have from you are oil, right?
Hers are water soluble oils, though.
Ooh,
Yeah, these ones you put water on them and they look like watercolors.
Mhm.
really?
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's
I
like the
just
ones I have, but mine are wax instead of oil.
I just posted in the CAC,
Awesome, thank you.
and let me get my other groups.
I am so bad at getting any of this stuff done. Oh, there we go. There's some light. Hopefully this
And then I got
thing doesn't go
these.
crazy on me. People are gonna freak because I'm probably gonna crip out of this page. It was 35-cent book. It's quotations from Shakespeare.
Ooh.
But of course the pages are a little glossy and they're kind of thicker, but that's okay. They do have some interesting little watercolor sketchy things in the book themselves. But I'm
Oh
just gonna
yeah.
randomly pull stuff out of there too.
I may
So who
have
knows what I'm gonna end up
to
with?
mute and call Dusty.
Mm.
I haven't even seen her at all poking around. What was
I know
that?
she was going to be here for this, so I'm going to have to mute here in a minute. Let me get after I'm done with this. That way Shay can take her turn at it, and then I'll mute real fast. Which will
Okay.
leave you by yourself for just a second, okay, Mark? Okay.
No.
Yes, yes, yes.
No.
I can
Yes.
hold on. It's not urgent for me. I have other things I can do.
Okay, so
I am going to start coloring though
First thing I pulled out was
because I
metallic
can't wait.
antique gold. This is gonna
Ooh.
say. Except I need more palette life. Where's my palette?
I'm gonna start with some browns. My thought is to go real boring on the tree and then do the background crazy.
But why?
Because I don't know. That's just my thought.
This will be interesting for you because I know you still battle with stuff.
Yeah, I hate doing watercolors, but I love the way they look. So I think
Once you master them, and I'll tell you some tips though.
okay.
Sometimes it's the paper you're using that can cause some of the issue. If
I've
you're
heard
using
that.
because you should be able to layer some with watercolors, but if the cheaper or uh less like press, I think it's like they go to like 400 or 500 press or something like that. I can't remember all the numbers,
Hmm.
but that stuff will like when you go over it too many times, it starts to lift the paper, it starts to tear, it starts to leave little pelps and stuff
yeah,
as
I
well.
noticed that.
It'll start to spread out. Like I was watching a girl the other day that she uses what was supposed to be a really good pro watercolor. She's like
Hmm.
they're people's pro. I can't remember who it was, but she says their student grade is better than their pro. She says their pro bleeds weird. You can't get a straight line, a tight line. Just even if you use um it just can't take the layering. It can't take the layering, and it's hard to get it to work correctly
Hmm.
after you've pedaled with it for a while.
That would be
That's what I do
frustrating.
like. I use was this Canson Carson what
Mm.
Canson
Canson,
the
yeah.
mixed media one, and then the visual journal. I tell you, visual journals. There are two different kinds: a hot press and a cold press. I
Hmm.
love them both, and their pages are really super thick. And so far, I haven't had any trouble with those. I just don't tend to use them as much because I retain those for. Well, my one visual journal is for doing some of my life book stuff and doing the ever after
Hmm.
and then my other one I haven't touched yet. It's the that one is the cold press, I think, or is it the hot press? One of them is got a grittiness to it. The other one is very smooth. The one that's very smooth is what I've been using for, what they're called visual journals. You can get them for like $15 or so, and they are really worth the effort.
Nice.
That's all I want for the gold, but I got a little too much gold out, so I'll just throw it on another page in another book.
as Mark would do.
Dusty's on her way.
What?
I said Dusty's on her way.
Who? Who's Dusty?
Are you inviting random people, Faith?
Let any old person wander in.
What can I tell you? Okay, I've also just shared on Instagram. Okay, your turn.
Okay, well, now I have to wait a minute. I did find a water brush, though, so we're doing all right.
I love my water brushes.
Yeah.
You still do want to have some water, though, for dipping in and cleaning it off some. And you have to watch, because you can accidentally, I've learned this myself. Don't, like, when you're letting the water out, just slowly squeeze the water, but don't have it down the thing. Because you can actually suck the color up into the water in your thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had that happen. I actually have one that I'm like, where is it? Not that one.
Now, did y'all tell me that I had to do, when it comes to the alcohol ink markers, you do your light first and then your dark? Oh, yeah. I see that. How do you get that out?
They got black inside of it. I just have to take the thing off and rinse it out and stuff, but that can happen. I'm like, let's do
I didn't even think about that.
Beauty Guru. I don't even know if my autofocus is on or not. I don't care. As long as you can see what I'm doing down there, that's what matters. Gosh, I got so much of this gold, I might have to get another piece of paper to throw some stuff on.
Jeez.
Hey, so you know what happens when you start playing with the liquid paint?
Oh yeah, I know. It goes everywhere.
Yeah, it's like, wait, I only wanted a little bit.
Yes, Faith, did you hear that you usually go light to dark? There's not really like a set way to do it, but that's the way I do it.
Yeah, you can go lights to dark. Like even I say the same thing the girl said. When you get a watercolor set and there's white in it, that makes no sense. You cannot use, if you're gonna be doing watercolor, you want your truest white, you need to use
maybe
this stuff right here. This it's art masking fluid.
Yeah.
That's your best thing to use, because if you've got it pre-sketched, so you can get your lighter areas covered with it. That way you protect the paper from getting whatever. You can go over with a gouache, a white gouache, or white ink once you've done stuff, but it's really, the white watercolor is useless unless you're doing something just in white on black paper.
No,
Hi, Dusty.
Hi, Dusty.
Hi, Dusty.
Yay.
Now, does it
What
make...
new thing are you trying today?
Today I'm actually just trying markers. I'm scaling everything back like crazy, so I'm trying to see if I can still do sketches, illustration art.
Nice.
It's been a million years.
Ah.
Faith is also doing markers today.
Yay.
Yes. I'm trying to see how this all works out.
Now, are you doing a pre-sketch, like a pencil sketch first, or?
I did.
Yeah,
okay.
Where are we? There we go.
I did that the other night. I'm trying to learn how to draw, so I'm working. It's just going to take lots of practice.
I know there's ice outside. Isn't that amazing? There is ice outside here near Dallas.
I'm about ready to send all of our places, because it's still coming down. We got another storm.
We have ice outside because my my lovely daughter changed the rabbit cage a couple of days ago. She left the hose going
Uh-oh.
and
Oops.
for 2 days.
Oh, you're gonna some lovely water go.
Something like that, yeah. So she's pretty much grounded from cell phone, DS, all electronics for 4 days.
Oh.
Whoops.
Yep. Because, you know, she has to figure out a way for herself to go through and figure out follow through.
Who's that? Which daughter?
Angel, my pumpkin.
Oh, so basically she's grounded till the next time she has a live show.
No, actually, she gets to do her life show because that's work. She gets to go to work. We'll see whether or not we pick up Wyatt, because I know every time she gets grounded, he's like, I might as well die. Nobody talks to me. And I'm like, oh, give it up, sir.
Hey, Esther, how you doing? Art by Esther is in the room. How you doing?
Hi, Esther.
Hi.
Which one's Esther?
She's in the chat, honey, on the YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm hosting today, so this is going to be real fun, people. Just remind me to switch over when I need to switch over. And
Yes, this is going to be for you, so chill out, mister.
okay, I'm sticking my hand in. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop.
Stop. Hi, Esther.
No, that I've got nothing but a
Those
blurry.
are cute.
We now are going to be trying some yellow flame.
Ooh.
Hey, Mark,
So
did you make me a mod?
What, hon?
Were you doing
Did you make me a
watercolor?
mod? Yeah, you did.
No, I'm not. She's doing watercolor. Shay's
I'm
doing
doing
water
oil
soluble oil pastels.
Oh, okay.
I'm attempting to do a full insanity of mixed media where they slap some paint here and there, and then they throw a little bit of molding paste on, and they rip a couple pages out of a book and go flop flop, and then they do some pretty art. So yeah, I've never done any of that part.
You know what? Every
Yeah.
time I try, it's like it looks like crap. I think I'm not a mixed media. I don't have the design. Part.
Yeah, my hand is trouble wrapping around things. I'm like, that doesn't look pretty, but I'm like, stop. That's not. You just have to get out of that my normal mindset. This is how it's supposed to be, and see what happens. And that's what That's why I'm randomly just reaching into my paint drawer and just pulling out whatever.
Which
I
makes
love it.
so crazy.
It's giving face the palpitations.
Yeah.
Not a myocardial infarction.
Yeah. You're gonna let my secret out that I'm a control freak. Like nobody knew that.
Oh, that was exposed when we did Rectus Journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 2 is not teaching nobody anything.
That dog is already out of the bag, huh? Everybody knows that.
How are you doing today, Art by Esther?
Let me look over there and see. Hey, Esther, she's just telling everybody how she just laughed at us. Yes, Esther, they just, they think I'm a control freak. I just like order to my chaos.
She's a control freak.
She's a control freak.
Welcome.
Oh gosh, Denitra says I'm a control freak too.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow. What can I tell you?
People.
What can I tell you? It just works better.
Okay, who wants to tell me when to stop this time?
I'll let somebody else do it.
What stop what? I'm missing. What is he stopping? Oh, I like that. Leave that alone right there.
What? No.
That's a stop.
No, I need somebody to tell me to stop when I'm going in for my next paint color.
Oh, did you do it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
All right, Esther's arting along with the rest of us right now.
What is she making?
Oh, fun.
I don't know what she's
Is
making.
she trying something new? You have to try something new.
Esther,
You don't have to, but
you can hear them.
Okay.
There.
Okay, I'm gonna go share my
There.
social media.
I just
you guys.
stopped on my own because I have the worst backup people ever in my life.
You
Mark,
do?
slip off of me. I'm gonna go
Horrible.
share on social media.
I'll flip you off. Remember, ladies, don't know bad language.
No cussing or you will get flagged.
Don't tempt me.
It'll be where we at Dusty. There we are, Dusty.
There you go. I like that. I thought I had some fun colors around here.
I dipped into my nudge paints as well. I love these things.
Oh, really? I'm going to have to get some of that. I really liked
It
what I saw.
wasn't. I mean, there are some pretty colors. It is a little bit transparent, but hey, most of your student lower grade is transparent. It's called layers. Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
And I like this. Sometimes the transparency helps you out for some of the stuff you do. You never
Right.
know.
Well, see, I have to learn how to do transparencies because everything I do is like I just slap it on. It's got to be heavy, which
Mark,
is
switch screens
Liquid text covers all mistakes.
so we can see what Dusty's doing.
I'm on Dusty.
Are you? Maybe I'm the only one that's on. Oh, there you are. I was stuck on you, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's why I like having my other computer up so I have YouTube going so I can see what's going on.
Right?
Well, I told Alexi I will do something that he can have. So he wants bubble gum. A big fat
I was
cat.
going to say, is that kitty blowing a bubble? That's what I thought I was seeing. Okay.
How come the kid gets
Bubble
bubble gum? You didn't bring us bubble gum.
Right?
You want bubble gum? I don't have any hubba bubba.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that phrase in a long time.
Well, it's been that long since I chewed bubble gum.
Right? Okay, Esther's playing around with her mixed media art.
Ooh.
Ah, cool.
Oh, nice.
Art journaling to do for my next video. Right, do both at one time. She's making a giraffe.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Now, I did a giraffe a long time ago with Lay Arch or Lori Arch. Is that her name? Do you know who I'm talking about? She does realism or surrealism.
Not a clue.
Mm-mm.
She's
I
amazing.
think you make this stuff up.
Yeah. All the voices in my head. No, she is like seriously amazing. She makes me cry.
No.
She is that good. I mean, just amazing. Anyway, she does speed it up.
Speed painting.
Speed paintings, and fortunately, like with her giraffe, I could do it. I could follow along with that. And so I did it, but she uses a lot of airbrush, which
I always wanted to learn airbrush, but I didn't get to finish my schooling before airbrush. Like, no, I wanted to do airbrush. Back when I was, if you think when I was in art school, that was in the whole airbrush. They used to airbrush T-shirts and stuff in the malls and all that stuff.
it wasn't considered real art.
I was like, yeah. No, I mean, there's so much. Airbrushing, I've learned, has a lot to do with being able to freehand, but also having the right templates and the right cutouts for things. You got all the right everything, you're fine.
Well, yeah, but when you were taking art, it sounds like that was also when graffiti art wasn't considered an art form. It was just a public nuisance.
Huh. Did we lose Mark?
Yeah, probably.
Did we lose him?
I think we lost his mic.
Oh, he said 1 second.
Oh, okay.
There we go. There's a fat cat. Kinda. Damn, the eyes are off. Close.
Let's see. Check. Oh, that kitty is so cute.
I'm back.
Hey.
Phone.
You're on your phone?
My brother called for find out what's going on with something. I'm like,
Oh.
don't call me, call mom. Okay, get that out of the way for now.
So are you saying that they never grow out of that? Don't call me, call mom.
Yeah.
Gosh. Come on. It's got to be a day. No.
No.
Okay, that's drying. I'm going to try to randomly pick a page out of there. Rip it out.
What are you doing?
Another random page I'm going to rip out.
God.
What are you ripping out of?
Quotes from Shakespeare.
Ooh.
I don't know what they are, but I'm just ripping. That's part of this whole collage. I'll be going more colors over top of it. I just don't want to do what Tamla Rapport did, where she did one and she realized after she filled the painting in the middle of it, it was the word dildo.
Oh no. That would be bad.
She's like, I was making something really. I look, I'm like, Well, what was the? It was from. But she said it was pages from the Lord of the Rings. So I don't know why the word even in there.
Well, it would probably be Bilbo, as in Bilbo Baggins. But if you put another page over the word Bilbo, it could come out pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Nobody's read Lord of the Rings?
No, I just
no.
Oh,
I watched the movie.
boy.
I know I need to read a lot of these books.
I can't read all them long books. No. Nope. I'm not a big book reader.
Well, how about audio?
Not my jam.
What?
Audiobooks.
Audiobooks.
Yeah, those even drive me nuts. Like the only longest books I've ever read is Harry Potter.
I wouldn't mind reading it. I like the audiobook on that one but I probably wouldn't mind sitting down and reading those.
Mm-hmm.
I've never read one, but I've listened to the last one on audio tape.
I read the.
So the one thing I've noticed with these alcohol markers, if you're a heavy-handed person, don't. It doesn't take a lot of pressure.
Right.
I'm heavy-handed, and it's making me relax more, I guess, with it, and be less. Oh God, do I say it? Controlled. I never.
I'm heavy-handed too, and it does. You have to kind of pull back a little bit, or else you're going to oversaturate.
Yeah, and if you don't have, you have to, depending on what paper you're working on too.
Well,
right.
Mine, I had
that renders paper is awesome for stuff like that.
Right.
Okay. Faith, the next book you have to read is The School for Good and Evil, the Happily Ever After. This is amazing. Angel and I went through all 3 books.
What's it look like? Let me see.
Yeah.
I think you just were showing it and I missed it. Oh, you'll have to send me the link in that. Good book, huh?
It is probably one of my favorite books now.
Is it the first book or is it the end of the series part?
I don't know if this is the first or this is the first one.
I'm going to read it from the beginning to the end so I don't get confused.
Well, it's just called The School for Good and Evil. So there are 3 books, And it's about two girls from some small little hamlet, some little village. They end up going to, one goes to princess school and one goes to villain school.
Oh.
And see, the fun thing is they're basically like the girly girl one. She ends up accidentally getting shipped to evil school, and the chick who was a tomboy and everything else, she ends up going to the princess school, which neither one of them fit in. And it actually, the storyline, it's so that's the simplest part. The storyline is so darn good. It's like creepy fun.
Well, it sounds like something right up my alley.
I mean, it really is amazing. Okay, I'm hoping that this will dry because this is my canvas pad, and so I've had moments to where the pages beforehand were kind of painted on it, so I have to paint over it before I can use clear markers. I got some Shoppies. I've got Crayolas. I've got Mr. Smellies, or Mr. Scent. I have a box full of markers. And the most interesting ones to me are these double end. They're colorific and they're metallic.
Cool.
I don't know if, yep, this still works. I think they were pretty cheap. You know, they weren't like the art markers. They're like, markers are one of those things that we find, because we have 1,000,001 kids in the house, that we find and we just buy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Have every brand of silly marker you could want, just depending on what was on sale and what would be used for that purpose.
Right.
Because like the purple Sharpie here.
Well, that'll be fun. Okay, now I'm going to move on to color.
Okay, I'm switching over for a little bit. I'm going to go mute for a minute while I'm trying to dry this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think you understood the term mute.
Well, he's muting the blow dryer is what he's muting.
Well, yes, but we were gifted with these song stylings of Mark.
Oh, I know. You know, he loves his music.
Actually, he's a really good singer. He's got a good voice. I can tease him all day about it, but he has a really good voice.
You can't tell him these things. He turns into Mariah Carey. I hear the sass. Even if he's on mute, I can hear it right now.
Right?
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I love you.
It's this sweet over
like
there.
he wanted a bubble gum. Yeah, open eventually. My 7-year-old has cats, like those plushy cats. And
Right.
the greatest stories about him. Like, he's got a cat named Flood, and apparently he twists his tail somewhere, and he is able to fly, and he's kind of like a superhero plush cat. And then he's got a cousin named Flash Flood who looks exactly like him, except he has some minor difference. Anyway, flash flood. he fell into a pool of evil, and he was evil for a while. And so the cat community had to get together. And these are just, it just cracks me up because they're the greatest stories ever.
It sounds wonderful. Thanks, Esther. I'm trying to take my time with this one. And just be easy going with it.
But he is a kitty boy. It cracks me up because that's what he wants to be in life. He wants to be a cat.
That's been around for a while.
Yep. I'm good with that. He wants to be a cat, but he also, you know, likes to read anatomy books.
Yeah. He still asked you to watch open heart surgeries?
Actually, the last one we were watching was on how the mitral valves work. So, yeah. It's like, it's kind of fun because it's like all of a sudden, you know, he goes from 7 to like 35. And you're like, no.
Surgeries tonight.
Huh?
Surgeries tonight.
He likes to go over the phalanges, which are, you know, he likes all the, I think he's going to be some kind of a doctor or something.
Right. He likes medical terms. He, you know, when he was like 5, he broke, he had an oblique fracture in his tibia.
Mm.
Oh, I remember that.
That was so funny because he was actually telling people that I have an oblique fracture in my tibia.
But he had to be in a wheelchair for a little bit and a walker and wasn't supposed to walk and wasn't supposed to do stairs. Now, mind you, this kid's like 5 years old. Hello, 5-year-old. Oh, guess what? You can't get up and do nothing.
Right.
Yes, they had a time with him for a while.
And then Dusty said, okay, you're not supposed to. And we understand you're not supposed to. Go ahead. Well, I mean, it wasn't helping him.
Right.
I mean, yeah, there was a possibility he could have misaligned the bone because he had a fracture near his growth plate, and that's what everybody was worried about. But good, bad, and different. He was either going to do it with permission or without. So we had to, you know, we had to take our losses where we could. And fortunately, the growth plate so far is fine. His legs are still even. Yay! But we really won't know the full effect until about teenagers. If he comes good at teenagers, then we're good.
Wow.
Right.
Yep. So that's crazy. That's the crazy of our family.
So how do you like those, Shay?
I like them. I feel like I'm kind of goofing, but
No, those the water pans. The water soluble.
They're water soluble oil pastels.
Oh, I saw those. Michael had some of those on sale.
Shay, Art is asking. Art by Esther's asking, what medium are you using?
They're water soluble oil pastels. I'll show you the box.
What you could do, hon, one thing you can try with them, especially because of whatever, is try outlining towards the outer, and then as you wet, you bring it in to fade it in. So you don't have to fill the whole thing in with a color. You should be able to utilize it. That's something you can practice, though.
I was doing the pink as like a base, and then I'm going to bring in purple on the edges. So,
of course, I haven't tried those things yet, so I'm not sure how they react with certain things, or because we all know certain mediums work certain ways.
I have little confidence in what I'm doing right now.
It's a start, sweetie. It's looking good so far. It's watercolor is something you really got to play with, especially when you're working with what you're working with right now. I have trouble with some of it. Sometimes I found that I'll go to put them on, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to add water to that. I kind of like how it looks without the water. You know what I mean? You'll get that
Yeah.
sometimes, but that's the fun part about it. And sometimes they're better over top of another medium,
Mhm.
whether it's acrylic paints or whatever. Certain things react different ways. You'll probably like if you try those on over acrylic, they'll probably
Mhm.
come off smoother and spread differently than on paper itself.
That makes
I
sense.
I have found that with the ones I have, with my wax ones.
Mhm.
Right.
And that's what's great about exploring stuff like that is the fact that you never know what something's going to do till you try it.
Right.
Sometimes it's a
Right.
fail, and sometimes
Yeah.
it's a win. Sometimes it's always a fail. You never. I've had quite a few.
That is true. And the thing is I'm not married to this, so I mean, if it does look
Yeah,
hideous at the end, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
you don't,
So.
and it's the same with everything else. You don't get who gets on a bike the first time and just goes. No one. No one
Right.
looks good riding a bike for at least the first month or so. I don't care.
Oh yeah, even like this drawing that I'm doing right now that I did this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
This is freehand.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask Dusty. I never thought I could ever even do this.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I would be trying to attempt a drawing myself. You know, tracing it, painting over it's one thing, but to draw it, I never thought I'd be able to do that.
Yep,
I'm just trying to grow.
Yep, and you don't just because maybe the first time you sat down and drew something, you didn't look like Picasso, doesn't mean you suck. It means like it's just like riding a bike. Unless
Well, if
you
you
do it
sat
every
down and
day and
drew
you
the
try it
first
every
thing
day,
that
you're not going to get better.
Well, like Mark, you know, you told me to work on my mail form.
Mm-hmm.
Looky there.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
I did that the other night.
It looks good.
Yeah, I was trying to decide which one I was going to do today, so I had two.
Looks
Just
a little bit like Bruce Wayne.
like who?
Bruce Wayne.
Wayne.
You know,
Bruce Wayne.
a little bit like Batman.
Oh. I don't know about that. I did use reference picture. I do have to use reference pictures still.
Well, a lot of people do. I mean, it's like I mean, you can sit and say, well, I want to draw this person like that. Well, you know what? If you can find a photo that the person is at least kind of sitting how you want to,
Yeah.
at least you have the reference how the arms should look, how the legs should look, you know,
Or how the
distance
lighting.
and stuff like that.
That's what I do.
Right.
Lighting is a big one.
Right. Reference photos are definitely important.
I don't know where to go from here though on this stupid thing.
Hmm.
Looks good.
Where you at? What you doing?
I've added my pages and I went over some of the pages with some of my paint.
Okay, what about some wine?
Oh yeah.
Wine. I don't need wine. We got enough wine in as it is.
I'll take some wine.
Have you tried that stuff? There's like these little wine spritzers in a can. Have you tried those?
Barefoot?
Yeah, I think it's barefoot.
I had barefoot bubbly last night, but I didn't have any wine.
Oh, it's flip flop. Yeah, because we had
The
that.
art by Esther says it looks like Bruce Wayne.
Does it? Well, didn't know that, Esther. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've never watched Batman the animated series.
No.
She watched Batman all night yesterday.
Oh my Lord, there was a group of us. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
She was
fact,
Batman and Bigfoot.
he didn't even host the chat. It wasn't even his chat last night, so there.
Yeah, we know that, but she was still there all night.
We had nice conversations going on. And that was what my plan was. You know, Sundays, that's what I do on Sundays. But I went off their YouTube broadcast so we could do our other thing. and somebody had turned their phone off and went to sleep. Shay.
Mark is so rude.
I know, right?
Oh, I don't want to use that. Where? I need something.
You shouldn't be friends with him.
Who are you?
What?
Why are you speaking to me like this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who are you people?
And you know that they are watching.
How did you get in my live stream?
They're watching now, by the way.
Who is?
My group of people there.
Oh, are they?
I told them about this stream was coming today.
How do you know they're watching? It says there's only 4 people in here.
I put it in Instagram.
So it doesn't mean they're watching.
Instagram.
Who Instagrams nowadays?
Everybody.
It's all about the snap.
Okay. So now I'm at that stuck area where I was at the other day. It was like, okay, well, this part's done. Now what? I'll just go over to somebody else for a minute. We got Dusty's cat. We got Shay's birdies. We've got it's some kind of fantasy wild animal nature theme today. Got the birds, cats, and flowers and fairies.
There you go.
And then we got
a little
that.
bit of everything happening. Cute kitty, Dusty, from Esther.
This is it's still ink, but I've got alcohol in my brush, so I'm thinning it with that.
You've been drinking. What kind of markers that you're using?
Something about from the Dollar Tree.
I have those.
And then I just put my brush with alcohol.
Ah.
And then I'm hitting
I bought some of those.
Yeah. Well, you guys were talking about it. I thought, well, I'll buy this and I'll break them open and I'll use whatever I want in them. And then I thought, well, why don't I just actually use what's in them and do that later.
No idea where I stuck those at, though. We have all kinds of weird stuff that I have. Like, I have alcohol inks, but I want a mister for
Yeah,
them.
I have the spray stuff, but it doesn't, like when I'm working on something like this, I'm not sure how that would work.
Like, I have this stuff. It's supposed to be, it's a pigment, whatever, but it doesn't seem to dry.
Huh.
It's supposed to be for like stamps and stuff, but it doesn't seem to dry for me. Every time I use it, I'll go to touch it like the next day and it wipes right. I'm like, am I doing this wrong?
That's kind of how Mod Podge works for me. It just never seems to dry.
Well, you can't put 7 layers on there.
Mod Podge successfully.
What am I looking for? I'm looking for an idea.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think his bubble needs to be bigger.
Where do I want to go from
You know
this? Ooh, dropping things.
Yeah.
Who's dropping stuff?
You?
I don't know. Not me. Not today. I'm doing pretty good.
Are you questioning me?
Well, of course.
It's not very nice.
You should be, Faith. Continue to do so.
Right. I'm as nice as I give what I receive.
Yeah, Mike.
Love you, darling.
You're gonna receive my foot. My foot's gonna receive a slipper.
Okay. Now how this is going to work. Well. There it is. That one should break out the big thing of it. So, break out the little thing. Don't go too far. Do, do. Do, 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 do.
I think I'm going to work on more sketches this afternoon. I just got to decide what kind. I want to get
Yeah.
comfortable that when it comes up in my head, I can just put it to paper with a sketch and then paint it later. Does that make sense?
Well, we
Yeah.
all want to be able to do that. Doesn't mean it's going to happen for any of us. I've had many things inside my head, and
What did you just do, Dusty?
like, who?
I'm trying to decide whether or not I wanted to make it a mixed media piece.
Oh, cool.
This is sparkly paper. I have sparkly paper. But I have to figure out how to make it stick. I have my medium on it.
Oh, Mark, Esther said, are you talking about pigment ink? You know, those little teardrop things you had?
Yes.
It says if you're talking about pigment ink pads, then I think it doesn't dry until you hit it with a heat gun to activate the ink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thank
Because
you.
I got it and it didn't tell me nothing. Pigment ink.
Huh.
It doesn't tell you anything on this stupid thing.
Well, you might try
I ain't got no heat gun.
your blow dryer might work.
Yeah, you do have a blow dryer, buddy.
Listen, are you questioning me?
It's pretty much a heat gun.
I think it's a running theme today that, yes, darling, we're going to question you. We're just playing with you.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Abusive.
Oh, Lord. You know, later I'm going to
Abuse
pay
I gotta put up with.
Mm-hmm.
when this live broadcast goes off, you help me, please help me.
Listen,
will
lady.
Okay.
And you notice he's not disputing it.
Nope.
That's awesome, though. I mean, I think what did you say, Shay, that we were the one when you do yours next month? It's going to be Reckless Journal again. Awesome.
No, that's
That's not what I said.
no, she's not doing rec journal next month. That's got to be months down the road.
No, we got to get you desanitized.
I really don't like the rec journal.
What?
Huh?
She's already insanitized.
Yeah,
Hanging out with you, buddy.
I'm so glad that
How long does
You did what?
mixed media to actually adhere? What do you use, Mark?
What do you have? I use like today to just adhere what I just adhered to my pages. I use my Liquitex matte gel.
Yep, that's what I'm using.
You put it on the page first,
Right?
or the area that you need it to be at. Then you have to it's better if you make sure you have a little bit on both pieces before you put it down. Yep. And then you just go over it a little bit to really, with your thing to stick it down good. Your brush.
Yep. Because it's not sticking on the one side.
I don't know if I like that or not. Let's see. Oh, your birdie's looking really nice there, hon.
Thank you.
Yeah. She does.
Coming together a little bit.
They look like little birds of paradise.
nice.
The paradise birds.
Yep, they're paradise birds.
Esther says, yeah, I have that and use it for stamping. I found out the hard way that heat worked. She said, I found out that heat worked. And then something we said, oh, she's laughing at the fact that there's repercussions.
Yeah, I got them. They were Michael's on sale or something like that, clearance or something in the bargain bin.
Okay, I could live in their bargain bin. I'm telling you right now.
Some of the Michaels have great ones, and some of them don't.
Okay.
It's weird like that. Like I go to the one in Jamestown, and their clearance is quite interesting. It's small, but they have a lot of different interesting stuff. Then I go to the one in Erie, and they're a bigger store, and it's like so. But that's where I got those $4 boxes,
Mm-hmm.
the mystery boxes. But unfortunately, a lot of them weren't craft stuff. They were more like kids. Well, some kids.
Oh, what did you ever do with all that stuff?
Well, some of it was supposed to be wrapped up for Christmas, but I forgot about it. And then I'm going to take some of it and put it on this thing and put it on the
Well,
yard
you know
sale and
what?
sell it.
Oh shoot, you've got their birthdays covered. If you get birthday presents for any of the ones that were supposed to get Christmas, you could always just wrap them up now and put them in a bin with their name on it.
Well, they all got Christmas. They all got good Christmas.
That's what I'm saying. But you could save it for their birthdays now and say, okay, I'm covered.
What are you thinking of this so far?
Let's see. Where are we at?
You like it or no?
I'm just
That
like,
is like nuts. Okay. It is a successful painting as long as I don't trip on it.
Oh.
That just means I like it so much. I want it.
Yeah, I know. You like it so much that you want it for your room. I get it.
That's cute.
So we've
Oh, that
had
is
a
really cute.
start to the new year. Our the plug where our stove is plugged in has decided that it hates us.
Oh,
So
no.
we think the stove is fine. We think it's the plug.
What I'm hearing is we really, really, really hope it's just the plug.
Well, no, because when it's unplugged, the breaker just kicks over.
Huh.
It trips the breaker. So the stove's not even plugged in there. So I'm like, yay, it's not the stove. Or at least I hope not.
Sell it on
I
eBay.
don't care. We rent, so it's their fault. Either way.
did you call them and say, hey, I can't cook on my stove?
Today's New Year's. Tomorrow they'll be open. Tomorrow I will talk to somebody.
So how are you cooking your dinner today?
Probably Wendy's.
Mhm.
Yep.
I want Wendy's. I love Wendy's.
Carl's Jr. has some good deals going on right now.
Really?
They've got $5 boxes, and inside the box, like the one I like to get, has a cheeseburger in it and a chicken spicy sandwich, an order of fries, a single cookie, and a drink. And I can eat my burger now and then put my chicken sandwich up and have it for supper. And I'm good to go.
Wow.
$5. They got different things. They've got chicken tenders, and they've got something else too. I can't remember what else they have.
Now,
They've
we
got some versions.
Carl's Jr. not too far from us, except the internet, or not internet, is torn up, and it's hard to get to. Otherwise, I'd be like all over that idea.
Yep. Yeah, because one box can feed 2 people.
You've
And you
never
either
met
split
the
the
people in my house.
well, it makes 2 meals for me.
What does?
One of those Carl Jr.'s $5 box. That can be lunch and dinner for me.
Sonic is better.
We don't-
My husband says
I
Sonic.
don't have a Carl's Jr.
Does the Sonic have a $5 box?
We don't have a Sonic.
Well,
They have a $3 throwback, which is a cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, and choice of toppings kind of thing, with either milkshakes or French fries or onion rings. One of you have to pick either a milkshake, either a fry, or onion rings. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, I can't have milkshakes. The sugar in my body would have a
Well, that's
We have a Sonics.
that's your problem because the milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
like I don't need any boys near my yard right now. Let me tell you.
I can hear that without thinking of Family Guy.
Family Guy.
Yep. I don't even remember the reason, but Peter Griffin was doing that.
He was in jail.
They're like, do it again. It was bad.
I never liked that. Well, that's that animated stuff. Now I did watch some King of the Hill and thought it was okay.
Yeah, I know, right? The one that we're all like, huh.
In South Park, I watched some South Park once upon a time, and some of it was borderline okay. I just hated the kill Kenny every time. I don't understand the line.
My mother watched South Park the one time. I come downstairs and she's watched. She says, "What is this?" I said, "That's South Park." This one's stupid. And then every time I go downstairs, there should be on her TV.
Real stupid.
Now, the one thing that I never allowed my kids to watch was this, what is it, Simpsons?
Oh my God.
Or I never allowed that in my house. Or,
Really?
Yeah, no. My oldest son, I had enough trouble with him on his own. He did not need to watch Bart.
Oh my God, that's still my favorite.
It is. And the other one I never allowed to be watched was Beavis and Butthead.
I wasn't allowed to watch that either.
That was just like, no.
My mom cut that off real quick.
Yeah, but the Simpsons were not allowed in the house. But I'm sure, well, since I worked all the time, they watched whatever the heck they wanted to watch while Mom was not there.
That's probably true.
I know my kids. I'm sure it is. My little chitlins. Okay, let's see. Where am I at here?
Yeah, I know.
For her skin. Where's the skin tone?
Those are really nice markers. Where did you get those?
This is a Christmas present for today.
Don't lie, she stole them off somebody's front porch Amazon package.
They're called the Utopia Art Frenzy. And they've got this company actually has a whole lot of stuff because I kind of looked up and see what all they had.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that looks pretty good on video. Slowing down, taking time. Okay.
You know, it's so funny because you're using the 1970s or Harvest Gold and all of that for the colors, your color scheme. Kind of interesting. Very retro.
Hold on. Esther's saying, yeah, I have that and use it for stamping. I found that. Okay, that worked. And then she says, Carl Jr. hashtag not sponsored. LOL. Thank you. What state are you in, Mark?
I'm in Pennsylvania, near Erie.
And then she asked what my markers were called, and I just showed that, so I'm caught up. Cool.
What are your markers called?
Utopias. They're alcohol ink.
What are they?
Utopia Art Frenzy.
You know you can't drink those, right?
Utopia Art Frenzy.
And they come in larger sizes. I mean, not larger in pins, but more variety. You can if you wanted to spend money, you can boom, 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 make them.
Well, I didn't know if you were gonna like them or not. It was.
Yeah, I think this is a great beginner set. Actually, I think it's perfect.
Red,
yeah.
Yellow, orange, red, gray, blue, yellow, orange, red. So repeat.
Cool.
All one.
I like it.
But I'm using the 70s Harvest Gold. What?
But I'm just saying that it's you're using retro colors. Those were the colors that you used to buy appliances in.
Yes, you're absolutely correct on
You
that.
throw some
Now
green
that-
in there, and you got the Tupperware.
Yeah, it's the but it has to be avocado green.
This color,
Yes, that color.
avocado. Yeah,
Avocado.
These are the Illustrator ones, the Spectrum Noir ones that came. I got from my Sketchbox.
Okay, how were those?
I haven't used them a lot yet, but I have all kinds of. I have so much stuff right now. I'm like, I gotta use that for that, and this for that, and that for this.
Yeah.
I played with them just a little bit, checked the color, and they seemed fine. But I don't use markers enough to be able to say, like Shay would be the one that would be more of a say, oh, they're really great, or oh, those were horrible.
Okay, so Shay, what are the best markers to use? Are they the Coptic?
No, actually, those are overpriced and way overrated.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because they're like those Spectrum Noirs that Mark sent me, those are really nice. Those blend really well together. And then I have just another generic brand that like the one I sent Faith. I find that these work pretty well. Like they bleed into each other. But I bought a bigger set. They bleed into each other a little bit, but it helps with like mixing, I think.
Right.
Oh, cool.
And then usually what I do is I will I'll lay down the color first and then I'll outline later, because I found that if I do it the other way, it bleeds into each other too much.
Right.
But using them to lay down the color, I mean, all those, all my Christmas cards and everything I did them all with these ones.
How long do you have to let them sit before you, like you said, they bleed into each other? How long do you have to let it sit before you can like outline?
I only let it sit for like 10 minutes or so. I mean, if you hit it with a heat gun, it's probably right away.
Okay. Well, because it has been so long since I've done ink, and most of the ink I used to do was actually more like a calligraphy pen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got a lot of. This last Sketchbox was a lot of calligraphy stuff, a lot of pens for calligraphy and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh. Very nice ones, though. I piddled with them for a little bit, but I used to try calligraphy when I was younger, and then I kind of took my handwriting was horrible.
Oh, you haven't seen mine. Woo-wee. Bad. I'm left-handed and I don't turn my hand, but I do turn my paper.
Well, I had really good handwriting, and then I took graphology, which is the study of your personality through your handwriting.
Well, mine would probably scare you.
You wouldn't be able to read. No.
You have a lot of the claws and the hooks, and a lot of. I mean, actually, your writing is pretty consistent, so it's not really that bad.
Esther says that you're right. The Copic are very overpriced. Black has an amazing set of alcohol markers.
Black
They are much
more.
well, she says black, but I think she means blick. Don't have any yet, but I compared them online.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're doing some more of the. That's nice, Mark. The
Not where I
butterfly.
intended to go, but sometimes it's just
like it. I like that. I don't even know what you call that. What kind of art is that? Is that Tesla or not?
Zentangle.
Zentangling, yeah.
Whereas I used to do stuff like this when I was a kid, just doodling.
Right.
Now we're grown ups. It's Zentangles.
Right.
Like a lot of people, I came up with that technique of doing it like that. No, I used to fiddle like that forever.
Right.
Well, I did come up with it, so if you could not.
Exactly. That was my process.
You're funny.
Oh, I was doing so
What's the
good.
matter? What happened?
You're okay. Just don't say bad words.
She cut herself.
No, I freaking the tail. I
Let's see. Move it
smeared
up
I
some.
didn't let it
Let's
dry.
see.
Did you go in with a little bit of water to try to clean it up?
No, do that.
Just remember, are you gonna
So
be doing
sad.
some background?
Yeah.
So you can always try to fix that later. Let that dry and then go back to it.
So sad. I will be doing a background though, so I'll try to cover it. But
Now, can you use acrylic paint over that, or is it's oil, right?
it's oil.
Interesting.
Oh, now I'm scratching my paper up. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Stop. Stop rubbing it.
Finger out of there.
Oh my God.
Esther, we kind of figured you were like, you're good.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. All right.
So the
It's gonna
sky,
pretend like that part of the
huh?
this guy's gonna be covered. Got a lot of work to do.
You're fine. There's still layers.
What's
Now, I
fine?
don't know if you can go over. I don't know if you can go over those with acrylic. But if she had put acrylic down, she could go over the acrylic with it.
Oh, we're going in with a paint pen right
Look at
now
her.
because I don't have
Do you
time for
think
that. Yep.
the paint pen will fix anything?
Paint pens are
Yeah.
awesome.
Here we go.
Oh gosh, I'm supposed to think for doors.
Are you using one of those painter paint pens?
What?
What kind of paint pen is that?
A Sharpie something.
Oh, okay.
Sharpie water-based paint pen. Sure.
I did not know Sharpie put out a paint pen. That is pretty cool to know.
Yeah, Sharpie. If you look around in your stores, you'll find them. Especially Michael's or probably Hobby Lobby or whatever.
Michael. Is that weird?
Well, they have like
What?
I have. Where is it? They have different. Like this is the Liquitex paint pens right here.
I love those.
The paint markers. These were like I got them for. They were on sale for $1.99, and then they were clearance to half off, so I paid $1 each. And then this is the Unipasco that I got from one of my things. This is the regular kind of pointy tipped.
Uh-huh.
I probably should switch my stuff over real quick.
Yes, we can see it.
This is the regular kind of pointy tipped. And then this one, I love these. I only need to get some more. This is the Onipasco. It is what's it called? This is the free size brush, and it is an actual brush.
Mm-hmm.
And these are awesome.
Oh, wow.
I love it. See, it's an actual brush with the paint there and stuff. So you can do all kinds of stuff with it. I love it. It's one of my favorite ones.
That's Liquitex. I'm looking for. I have an actual paint pen that
And then of course there's Top Bow.
that I like, and I don't know what it's called.
Molton. What is this? This is Molton. That's what it's called. This one I got out of that when I won the Grumbacher giveaway. Look at that sucker. It's huge.
Wow, that is big.
Supposedly you can refill these paint markers. How? I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like this. This is a refillable, and what you do is you just pop the top. See, it's got that. You should be able to take that off, and then you have to take this little doohickey here off. Pull that out, and then you fill it up with your inks.
But now, what's the okay? Because it's called a paint marker, but what would you use in it?
I use like you can use either these like the I use the Liquitex ink, or you can use the Ronnie inks, or Actually, or you could use the golden liquid.
Oh. There was ever
I'll be
sure
right
like
back. I'm
what
gonna get my hair dryer.
No. There's no drying of hair here. This is not a salon, ma'am.
You're trying to make her go crazy now, aren't you?
She was born crazy.
Mhm.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
But I mean, I even have several of the Doc Martens, which I love the Doc Martens.
I have his liquid watercolor,
Yep, I have the liquid watercolors. I have the
and I have like one of his inks, which is his white ink.
yeah, I have the inks. I have the liquid watercolors. Yeah, because this is all the liquid watercolor here, and then I have a set of their inks because let's be honest, they're like as much as everybody complains about Liquitex being expensive. Martin's great pigment, best pigment, but goodness gravy, it's expensive.
That's the stuff you buy. Like there's certain things I have on Amazon that I'll get as I go, but there's certain things I know if it's at Michael's, I
Uh-huh.
can take that 40% coupon and get just one thing.
Right?
That's what I think. That's how I got my Doc Martens. Is I used my 40% coupon.
Right. Because that's usually $50-$60 for that kit that you had. So
Mm-hmm. And it's not fun.
Mm.
You get that thing to stick yet?
no.
Oh, are we finally getting to the ferry? Are we?
We are.
She better not be naked. This is an adult channel. This is not an adult channel. This is.
She's naked. She's got all her private parts covered up, so.
There. What?
What was that?
Me?
You okay?
No. I had to stretch.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Faith is doing a fairy, so mermaid. There you go. I'll do a mermaid. Let me find a marker.
Mermaid.
Yeah, we can do a mermaid. Let me find my marker. Not that one. Not that one. I hate when you do these things because I have this like I have a mess. I have not cleaned up my art room lately, so it's a mess. And I don't know.
I can clean up my art room, and 10 minutes later, it's right back to where I started.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like basically, you ever see those big green things you can get to, you can put all kinds of waste in it, put it out the street, but you still got to pay them to come pick it up.
Yes.
I could put one of those underneath me
Oh,
and fill it up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It'd probably be better because you're art and you're cutting things, you're throwing things, you're doing this, you're putting that down there, and
I have a trash can for that right underneath me that I just.
Oh, sweetie, I have a trash can, but that means nothing. It means nothing. That's why I need one of those big green things because I'll be sitting in the trash can. Once a month, I got somebody come take care of it, and I'm good.
Clear this nib real quick.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go.
You know, they say there's like this doodling Zentangle stuff. It's supposed to be relaxing and it
Mm-hmm.
lies.
Well, just like adult coloring books, those give me so much anxiety. I hate it.
I'm like,
Me-
I don't want to. I gotta mess the page up. I don't.
Yeah.
That's why I set most of them
Right.
to Faith because I'm like, she'll use them. She ain't afraid to use them.
Hey, I have got Sunday videos all the way through January already done up. One
Mhm.
page out of each one of the books. I had 5 books and 5 videos.
And that's just, it's like,
But I'm learning, that alcohol inks aren't really meant for some of those.
Yeah, you have to remember too with certain things, like when you're using with alcohol inks in general that are permanent inks, if you're using a permanent ink with a permanent ink, it will reactivate it. So you have to watch that.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it just doesn't adhere. I mean, the paper like tries to disintegrate.
You need renders. You really need renders. Shay.
Mm-hmm.
I think you would
Is that a
appreciate.
coloring?
No, renders. Well, with the coloring books, you want to go light-handed with it. With that, the you know,
I
use
wouldn't
a
use
few
the
different
alcohols
media.
in the coloring book.
Yeah.
Would or would
You're better. Like look at Dee Dee Wellington. She uses the Crayola.
Yeah, I like.
Water
Yeah,
based. That's
I've been
probably your better bet.
yeah, I've been switching up and doing things like that with it because you can go. Yeah,
'Cause a lot
right.
of the coloring pages are cheap paper,
They are.
unless you get a really good book. But yeah, it's kind of like, but I like watching and learning some of the different things. And I try, like that's like we were talking about earlier about like with Dusty, where she's like, you're trying to get her mind wrapped around doing this, and when it should look like that. That's how I am with the coloring books. I'm like, I know it's just a coloring book. But heck, I showed you my Precious Moments one. They got shading and stuff.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
some of those coloring books are almost $100 a book.
Oh, I don't go there. I go all the books I got. They were like 3 for $10 or something like that at AC Moore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I have somebody gifted me the Secret Garden one, I think, which is a really nice one, and I like
One of
started
those.
in it and I haven't finished. I started one page and I'm like, ah. Then I have my zombie one that somebody sent me one zombie one, and then Marie just sent me the zombie. What are those things called that are mandalas?
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah.
Mandela's, or
Mandela.
yeah, I know what you're. Yeah.
I had a little bit of everything sent to me, so that was interesting. So did we all watch the balls go down last night?
No, I fell asleep.
I did.
I fell
Oh,
asleep.
did you see Mariah Carey's performance?
No.
It said
No,
she was going to be carried out in a chair, was she?
No.
Oh.
She was a little. She
I
was
should
a
be
little
proud of
off. She was a little off on her stuff. She was cold, of course. And then she kept
She was
saying
off.
weird things. Like, well, I guess last year she had to be escorted by some police. She had weird things that came out of her mouth. And her
Really?
singing, like the first song she did she was really pitched off and stuff. She was talking about she needed a T, but no one had a T for her, so she would just go through the next song. But yeah,
Mm.
something else. My friend growing up idolized her. No,
I
I like some of Mariah Carey, but when she does that high pitched stuff, that is not singing. That is screeching. And my friend would do that. I'm like, I'm gonna cut your flipping voice box right out. You keep doing that. Stuff.
Yeah, I had some friends that idolized her too. I don't get it. I don't see the appeal.
I can't believe she was married to Nick Cannon.
I think they'll get
Right.
back.
Their kids are so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Their kids
You know,
are
if he doesn't die first, because he's always in and out of the hospital. He has lupus,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got a bad kidney. Something with his kidneys too, or is that a side effect of the lupus?
It depends.
Sure.
Lupus just randomly attacks your body. So if that's the part that it's attacking, then probably.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
Lupus is one of those
pretty shitty.
nasty diseases. I don't think I know anybody with it, but I've watched stuff about it. It's nasty.
I grew up with a girl that has it.
Aw.
I know Tony Braxton has it too. Hers attacks her heart though.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
A yod is what my hubby calls it. A yodeling. Oh, her husband, our Esther's husband calls it yodeling. Is what my husband calls it when she does that.
That's not yodeling. That's a death howl.
That's funny.
And it's sad because there are so many, there are a lot, like Mariah Carey is notorious for being one of those people who does not sound good live.
She keeps trying though.
They say Sheryl Crow's not real good live. A couple other people, they just say they're just not good live. They're better with the auto tune and stuff than they are with the live stuff.
Right.
See how we're coming along over there, Faith.
Do what, darling?
I was just switching over to see how you were coming along over there.
See my little girl, she's coming.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna mute for a minute because I would have sneezed.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Of course, it didn't want to come out. It'll come out once now that I'm unmuted.
Right? That's how it always happens.
I swear I cannot get a break. I either got a cold, I think I have a cold setting in, or something going on.
Well, my doctor told me the other day that flu H1N1 or whatever is really rampant rapid, and that I need to really watch out for that. I said, well, he said if I get any symptoms at all, I need to get in right away. So I was like, okay.
Well, like I said, honey, you need to make sure you have, when you have guests, if they even got a sniffle, they better got a mask or you better have a mask on.
I know it. Well, like when Denitra's here, the first thing she does is go in there and wash her hands first. She even comes near me. She washes her hands the whole time she's here.
And like with me at the hotel, it's like, whoo, I need to get some hand sanitizer to keep on my card.
Yes. because you're going in and out of all those rooms.
Yeah, I mean, some people, we've had people that have told us, hey, you might want to wear gloves or whatever. We had, we were all real bad, sick with the flu and stuff, and which is appreciated. People go, well, why do they tell us? It's appreciated. It really is appreciated because then wear your gloves and wash your hands real good and stuff when you're done in there, so you're not getting sick.
Right?
Who's dinging my phone?
Not me.
And me.
I told you no dinging my phone this hour of the day.
All your friends are here, so I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I don't know either.
Anybody else?
At all.
Huh?
What?
Not looking bad.
Thank God for the quick mute button. You guys I could have deafened you with that sneeze. That was bad.
You were bad?
It came quick too. I'm like,
No, you were mid-sentence there. Mid-sassiness.
Oh, were you ripping somebody a new one?
no, just you.
You don't rip me anything.
That doesn't look like a mermaid. I don't see no tail.
Not yet. I'm trying to use these.
I think you have a little too much of the body above body to show the lower body, unless you're gonna bend her in half like a broken fish.
Yeah, she's a broken fish. She's broken. Hi.
Shay, did you see what's her name? Ayala has those
What?
classes right now, the mermaid classes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she has mermaid classes right now. You're like
Mermaid.
45 or something like that.
I don't have time to take classes, but I bet
Well, no,
they're
you buy
beautiful.
them. You buy them, and it's like the thing. You have them, and you do them at your own time.
Oh.
I still have a bunch to do from my ever after. Holy crap! I think I only got like 2.5 done. I need to go on now that I have my new computer and stuff and download all the videos so that I can reference them when I need to. There's a
They're
lot.
already on they're on the next year already.
Most of the they just started that's the life book. The one I won was just the Ever After, which is the summer program. Some extra fairy tale stuff. That's why it's like things like Little Red Riding Hood and Goldilocks, Three Bears, Rapunzel, all that stuff.
Oh, okay, I see.
You can download their stuff and you can catch up and you download all the stuff you need. Well, now that I got the new computer, now I can have space to download and put stuff. That way I can reference it at any time I want to references instead of having to go on all the time to the page.
Mm.
I did want to try the life book this year, but I was trying to save up the money, and then I had to use the money for something else. So
Art supplies.
no.
Probably bills.
Yeah, house stuff, helping out some stuff. But that's okay.
It's okay. It'll be around.
I mean, because I'm thinking there's only 3 months, and I think there's like 4 or 5 classes in each month from the thing, and I've only done 2 of those so far. So, well, 2.5 because I have one sketched up. I just haven't painted it yet. Oh my gosh, somebody there, Dave, shared. It was who they shared a photo of the girls from back in the '80s with the big hair. I used to call them fluff muffins. I swear, like 3 or 4 of them look like girls I went to school with, but it's so hard because they all look the same. They all have that.
What
hair
can I
was
tell you?
huge.
That's funny. See, I was a punk. I ran around with people who actually went by names like Leaf Circus and stuff like that. So
Leaf Circus?
Yep.
I had normal friends until I went to art school. Then I had my one friend Shannon, and he introduced me to this girl who went by the name God.
Okay.
All right.
She was, of course, it was, when I started art school, I was like, oh, I'm going to Pittsburgh, and I'm going to be the rebellious artist, da 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 da. And for some reason, like my friend, she braided the front of my hair really tight, and then she braided the back of my hair like a rat's tail, and we permed it.
Oh
And
my
then we
God.
shaved all the rest of my head. Shaved all the rest of my head. I look like a crazy shave poodle.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, what did I do?
Esther says you guys are a hoot to watch. You've gotten so close. Very funny to listen to you all as I paint right now. Thank you. We have the big heart.
Aw.
Thank you.
We enjoy
Thank you,
having
Esther,
you
for
here.
being here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have gotten really close.
We have.
Well, see, now when I was running around, I had blue hair, which my mom threatened me within an inch of my life that she didn't care. But we had family photos, and if one blue streak showed, I would have to have my head shaved.
Sounds like
How are you going to cover that up during a family photo?
Basically, strategic big hair curls, because only part of it, the underneath was actually still brown. So the top of it was blue.
I had mine blue for a little bit, and then all of a sudden blue dye came up missing.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was like, well, I threw that out. I thought you were done with it. I'm like, I just got it. I've used it once.
Assumed you were done with it.
A little passive
Oh, no.
aggressiveness there, huh?
He was like, oh, no, that's going. Bye-bye. Oops.
I used to dye my hair. I still dye my hair all kinds of colors.
I've had my hair every color but green.
Now,
Had mine green unintentionally.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I've been teal unintentionally.
Yeah. That blue likes to fade into green when you got bleach blonde hair.
Or if you use Comet to try to bleach anything out of your hair. Yeah.
Comet?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dusty.
Lord.
You're lucky to be alive, girl.
It was a brilliant moment. I thought, I'm really bored with this and I don't want to have to go to the store. I've got Comet.
Oh my Lord.
Knowing that now, doesn't that explain so much, Faith? Doesn't it explain?
Oh, you're silly. That is funny.
My friend used to get so mad because we would go and I'd bleach my hair and I'd dye my hair and it'd come out whatever color was supposed to be was what color it came out. He would dye his hair and it would come out calico.
No
matter what, no matter what he tried.
My brother during junior high decided he'd use my dye, and he tried to do it himself, and so he literally came out like the angry skunk.
Oh no.
That's what everybody called him for a while. Over here.
I didn't do any wild colors when I was in school. That wasn't even a thing here.
I was
But
get out of there!
I was asking if you wanted me to make you some more coffee, and I accidentally put the coffee pot in where the cups.
Oh, awesome. Go ahead. Please make sure you don't make a mess because Dad will have your hide.
They instantly get quiet.
Dusty, I'm telling you, you should just put them up for adoption.
What is it?
Your life would be better.
How did you do that?
Marky is so rude.
Hey, adoption anybody should do. Just get rid of
Let's see. What?
adoption.
What? Huh?
Adoption, you should think about that.
Yeah, adopting him out.
Hmm It would save you so much time in life and stress and worry.
Yeah, because
Dusty's got some pretty great kids. Don't be so rough. Don't be so rough.
Everything, yeah, but it would be so common. Well, if she adopts them to people she knows, she can go visit them. She just doesn't have to worry about living at her house.
It's true.
yeah, if it only worked that way.
Oh, it does. Believe me.
You've adopted out a few kids. So
no, I'm still looking for my real parents. I'm sure I'm a switch when at birth. I'm sure. I was back in the day when they didn't know. Sometimes they mess babies up and put the wrong thing on.
They didn't label you right.
Yeah, back in the day they did that stuff.
Yeah, you're actually a Feinfeld. Yeah. Or a Seinfeld. Okay, that is not working for me. I don't like that arm. That arm is driving me insane.
It drives me nuts. Well, show I hate the most is everybody loves Raymond. I don't love Raymond.
Oh yeah. I don't love Raymond either. I don't love Raymond or his life.
I like not the show, but I liked him as an actor as he got older.
I like the mother. That's about it. Didn't she just pass this year? She passed away this year.
She did.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got it listed on the 2017 of people we lost this year. Is her.
Oh, really?
Oh, I thought she.
I feel like it's been longer, but maybe not.
Either that or the newscaster got it all wrong, which,
Well, Shay, we don't go by anything you think right now because you got water on the brain.
Water on the brain.
You absorbed most of it. It's also been contaminated with bath bomb.
Did you really spend 2 whole days in there?
I would.
Yeah. I wasn't moving for nothing, man.
And you didn't get pickled?
Oh, it's pickled. I don't mind a little pickles.
Well, do you have a TV in there, or are you just sitting there?
Yeah.
It's all one.
No, there was a TV.
It's all in the hotel
Yeah.
room.
That makes sense for me. That makes sense.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Did you see your pictures?
Now,
I didn't mind the pictures till the nudes started coming. Then I was.
Oh, shut up! Such a liar. I mean, they were. I was nude, but you didn't see any of that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Did your hubby participate in it, or did he just do whatever? Leave Shay to her own world?
No, I mean, for the most part, it was my own world, but he was there and he participated. It was fun.
Him sitting on stuff. Him laying on the bed, playing on his phone is not participating.
That's not what I'm talking about, boy.
I wasn't going into that kind of detail, but I got you.
Did he wash your back?
All the smiles on both their faces and all their pictures, Mark.
No, I didn't see those.
They had all kinds of smiles kicking on there.
It was a good week. Good birthday week.
That is so sweet. I'd have to.
I'm glad you had a good
birthday. My children to do that.
Yeah, me too.
And my kids went, what?
Right.
You're welcome.
I think this is it.
You're the fun size. You don't have to be taller.
I know.
My daughter's only 5 foot, so but the 7-year-olds like.
We're just playing with the stool.
Yep.
Because we say we're growing up when we're on the stool.
Uh-huh. Yeah, apparently there you go. Now you have the report. Change that right there.
What's Faith looking like? Can you pop over, Mark?
No, I don't like you. I just got to you.
Yeah, I don't want to be on. I want to see what Faith's doing.
I didn't ask you what you wanted.
You're very rude. All I see is yours.
That's because you're clicked on me.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's me.
So you guys can look at each other. You can click on whatever you want to, and there doesn't make an offense. Whoever I click on is who's. That's why I have my YouTube open, so you can actually see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have mine open too, but I wasn't paying attention.
You should always be paying attention.
Not always paying attention. I really like these things. I'm halfway through this, and I think that I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. It's just learning and playing, learning and playing, learning and playing, playing and learning.
Mm-hmm.
Then you sell it on eBay for $1.95. Where did my scissors go? Oh, Patuchki. I got 7 sets and I can never find one. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Oh, Face is looking cute.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing this background with one of the other markers. I don't want to waste my alcohol markers on the background.
I saw that it was different.
Well, it goes, I don't know, it just goes smoother.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to waste my alcohol ink on background, like not like this kind of background, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me check and see if anybody's got any questions, conversation. No.
Where are we at?
Let me see what you're doing, Mark. Oh, you got a whole new Zentangle thing going here. I just like your stuff.
I got to mute for a minute so I can try to dry this stuff and see if it works. If what I'm trying to do works or not.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's just that easy. Just get a lot of chocolate, put it in a plate, put it in the oven, then clean it up, and then put milk. When it's done, put milk in it and go up.
You guys realize I'm alive? And your recipe for nut milk is like going on the air, right?
Right.
Thank you for doing that.
Wondering what we were making.
Right.
Well, I'm not sure.
You love chocolate nuts. And then melted.
Your mermaid's looking beautiful.
Thank you.
I made it.
Oh, wow.
What is it?
Melted nuts.
Oh.
Very nice.
Thank you. I'm not digging how the hand's turning out yet, so.
Hands are the hardest part.
Just cut the hands off like everybody else does.
Stick them behind her back.
No one will know the difference.
You know who does that? Puts their hands behind their back. And I really like her stuff. Karina, she's been in a lot of my collabs. She's out of Canada. She does a lot with Copic markers. She did a little go through her books of what she's done over the last year video here this last week. And one of the comments that she made is that she struggles with hands. That's why you see them a lot of times behind her females' backs and stuff. I thought that was cute. You triggered that.
That's what I do too.
I struggle with hands. I actually tried it a little bit with this one, but I want to try to get where I'm always competent.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it, is to not avoid it.
Yep. I've avoided everything else in my life. I'm not going to avoid this.
I don't know. See, for me, it's weird using these. Ink's exactly the way you're supposed to. I don't really use them, I'll use them as an augmentation, but I don't generally use them as an ink, and that's what I'm trying to do here.
What medium is it, Dusty?
It's ink. I don't usually just use ink. So, yeah, it's made the mistakes much more, for me, much more noticeable. Which that is coffee. Go ahead and take my cup. Thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe, kind of.
Coffee sounds amazing right now.
Yeah.
Yuck.
That's why I have miniatures to do chores. Like, bring me coffee. Thank you, Content. You're welcome.
bubblegum cat.
Yes. I like the bubblegum cat. But
Yeah, it was cute.
Create is CREATE, correct?
Yes.
What are you doing over there, Mark?
well,
Really bad lettering is what I'm doing.
Let me see.
No.
Let me see.
See?
Oh, that's nice.
And then
I like that.
dimensional.
I can't see. I can't see.
Well, click on it.
Don't yell at me. I can't click on it.
What do you mean you can't click on it?
The one that mine is showing Dusty.
oh, I'm sorry. I
Yours?
don't.
Oh
It's
no,
not you.
no, it's not your fault. It's Rick's fault.
No, I clicked on me.
There you go. All right, there we go. Don't yell at me. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's a cute idea. Look at you getting all cute idea. Right. Let's do some weird stuff on here.
I don't wanna.
No, we're going to.
I don't wanna.
We're going to.
Did you wash it out? Or did you just add water to it? No. This is incorrect. Are the copies? Okay. How many scoops did you use per water? How much water?
Okay, guys, you still realize I am still live. Thank you.
Nope.
Okay.
Hmm.
As you can tell, that my art studio is outside of my kitchen. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so we get a lot of people coming.
Food
through.
talking.
Yeah. A lot of food talk.
A lot of food talk.
You
And
need one of
her
those tiny houses brought back for your art studio. These are interesting. I kind of like these.
and her tone is changing into mommy mode, so they'll be paying attention.
Did you like that shade? This little weird thing I got.
What little weird thing? What are you talking?
That map
is.
thing. It's called mapped. But the holder is right there. They're square so they don't roll. And it just shuts up like that when you're not using
Oh
it.
yeah.
And it
Yeah,
keeps
no,
it
it
from
looks
falling
cool.
out. I like it, and they work pretty good.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. I don't know. Fun. It's all magic. I just have all magic bitches. Maybe the air that. No, the air just made me pronounce it. Itch.
You don't have boobies, right? You don't eat them either. You're not eating them.
I just
Still alive, people. Thank you. Eric, that's a weird conversation. God. Yeah.
Can't take him anywhere nice, can you? Might just throw a little bit of this in there. I just feel like it needs the color.
The color. What am I doing now? I think I need to dry this. I'm going to mute for a second.
There'll be no muting.
She's gonna go get coffee.
Muting.
Fine, mute. Do whatever you want, if I care.
Okay, what are you killing?
I'm killing Miss Muter. No, I'd put this ink on there and I was swapping it to make it kind of run. Give it some color. Mine's pretty good for now.
I think that's the motion.
So that's my first attempt at trying to do some collage mushy. I think it came out okay.
I think it came out perfect. That's your first time?
We're doing like collage and overlayers and then adding this stuff on there and stuff. Yeah.
Is that in like an art journal or is that?
It's in a journal. It's in my cans and mixed media from Walmart.
Oh, okay.
You always find that you always tell me you get your craft stuff, a lot of your stuff at Walmart. I go to Walmart, I never can find any of what you're talking about. They only have one row of art stuff.
Mine only has one little row of art stuff. And it's like if I go to, we have a small Walmart. If I go to Warren's Walmart, they share like the Prismacolors and stuff like that. My Walmart does not carry the Prismacolors. It's evil.
All right.
How are you back? What am I looking for next? So what am I looking to try to figure out for next?
I'm still on the same one I was on. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Everybody's just different. Your eyes is a little bit bigger than what I was working with, and I was more, whatever, you know. I'll figure something. I got all kinds of stuff around here. I just got to figure it out.
Oh, and Faith, you were talking about having issues with coloring pages. I usually take a cheap little crappy, attach the coloring page itself to it, and then I'll paint that.
Yeah,
So, like,
it was more that it bleeds through, and it makes the paper very weak.
The paper gets weak because they're so saturated. It's just like watercolor. If you've got too much moisture and stuff, and you keep going over an area too much with something, you're gonna lift the paper and you weaken the paper, and you can wear through the paper and make holes and stuff.
Right.
So don't do that.
Don't do it.
So just
Wow.
don't do that.
Yep.
So just don't do it, and you won't have those issues. Duh.
Alrighty then.
Yep.
Mark
that
is
looks-
the man with the answers.
I guess so.
I know everything, and then some. And if I don't know it, I still know it. Well, maybe I'll play with that. I don't do these very often. I think I got this one at the Dollar Tree.
What is it?
It is an adult coloring book. Cats.
Oh,
and
I've seen one.
Oh, the
The thing
dog.
that makes me about this one is it's dual-sided, and
Yeah,
we know how that is. So unless you're going to use colored pencils,
Yeah.
you
Or
crayons.
very well, oh, look, that's cute. But see, when it's stuff like that, it's very hard for me to go, well, how coloring that makes no sense. I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do this.
I'm gonna have to look for that at the Dollar Tree for color books there.
Yeah, they have them sometimes. You can find them almost any place, Carriers now. Every time I go to Walmart, that's all I see.
Yeah,
The Doctor Who one I almost got, but then I was like,
oh, look at that one to the left. The one to the left. Not the lion, but the other one.
The Chihuahua.
Do that.
Ugh.
Chihuahua.
I
That
think
was
you
a
can
good one. See, I look at them like, well, what do I don't know what to do with them. They make my mind hurt.
Well, I can find color books
Beautiful.
everywhere. It's finding them cheap enough for my budget.
Mm-hmm. Well, you should have enough coloring books right now to hold you to next year.
I have 5 of them.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep. And I've done a page. Well, I've done more, when I first got them. But for ours videos, I've done one for the next, one out of each thing per Sunday.
What are these other ones?
But see, I'm OCD. I got to have an even number. So.
See, then there's the Art Nouveau.
Oh, that is nice.
It's got like birds and peacocks.
Yeah, is that a Dollar Tree one too?
No, this is the AC Moore one. This is the horsies and.
Okay, what do y'all think?
I like her. She's cute. What do you think, guys?
Let me
Hey,
see.
hold on, let me get over there. Oh, she looks nice.
I can't see until Mark gets over there.
I already went over there.
Well, it's delayed on my
It's not
tablet.
my fault. Yeah. I crap.
Don't be rude.
Hold on.
Jeez, Mark, how long did it take you to switch over? Oh, she's cute, Faith.
Thank you. The core of this was done with these. The background with these guys. That that
Yeah,
I
she
get.
came out real cute.
I was really worried that I wasn't going to get her done right, but it turned out okay. I'm just practicing. I'm just, learning how to use these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think I can take a picture of just her.
Why is it when it's marked alone time to do hang art, it's no.
What, is people trying to text you and want to talk to you now?
Oh, about an hour or so. I need to run my uncle someplace because my aunt's doing whatever and blah blah.
Master.
So it'll be.
Oh, tattoo ones. That ought to be nice.
Well, okay, this is my problem I have with this book. It is a gorgeous book. The work in it is gorgeous, but here's the problem.
It
You
bleeds.
see it? They have blue colored in specific things.
Uh-huh.
All the pages are like that. I'm like, what if I didn't want blue
That's annoying.
dragons and stuff? Yeah, it's like, why would you do that? Look, Shay, look. It was a panda.
Oh,
All I
cute
saw was the
panda.
pillowcase at first.
Did you see that Snapchat had the panda filter right now?
Mm-mm. I didn't see it.
Just little cartoon pandas that go over top of your head.
Oh
So
my
then they
god.
like this, okay, that's cool, but it's in the middle of a page, and what are you supposed to do with that, you know? So this was like, I think it's gorgeous, but some of the stuff drives me nuts what they did with it. I think there was two that they had like that. I'm like, oh, why'd you do that? I don't know. I might just
It's
hold off, see
frustrating.
how. I'm gonna hold off at starting anything else for myself right now, because I don't know what the heck's going on with my. I can't have a free moment in my life ever.
Mm-mm.
One day a week.
No time for you.
All I ask for is one day. One day is that so much to ask for?
You have to learn to say no. You mean it.
It happens.
Somebody volunteer you to run errands with somebody?
My uncle has to be. My aunt took my other aunt to the hospital or something for her leg or something because she's always got issues. And so then she's at the hospital, and if she's not back in time, Uncle has to go to his work at 6 and blah.
Heck, it's 5 o'clock there, your time.
That's why I said I'm not going to bother starting anything new.
Right.
Because, look, someday I'll finish her. I have to draw a whole new one because the cat scratched the paper.
But Peggy didn't like it?
No.
No, she got up on the book and scratched it, and you can tell that you can see the scratches really bad from her nails. Her, like this one. This one, I love this. I drew this. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so scared to color it.
Let's see it.
Okay. Can you see it?
Pretty.
Hasn't popped up for me yet.
Guess you're old.
Very pretty.
Then
I love that elephant.
I still got to finish this one because I'm not sure how I feel about the beast yet.
Well, it's definitely, you can tell that it's been influenced by your fairy tale female.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it kind of looks like Jane Davenport's art too.
Well, there's Jane, there's Willowing, and there's this another girl that kind of have similar, especially the bird. This one lady does birds close to willows.
Right.
with Tamara. This is me trying
Yeah.
side profile. Ugh.
Interesting. I don't know.
This one wasn't so bad. Looking at us like, what the heck happened to that girl's face? I think her eyes are a little too low. What do you think?
Well, her eyes,
I feel like her eyes should be up here a little bit
think-
more.
yeah. Actually, her eyes are about right, but you need to bring that lower eyelid up a little bit and make her actual eye a little bit smaller. I mean, she looks like she's scared poopless. You know.
Well, she might be.
Well, she might be. Then she's
And this
perfect.
is my other thing is just hair. Like I hate trying to add hair to somebody. Ugh.
Well, the clumps aren't that hard to do.
Her I've been working on, but I've got to that point where I'm like, where am I going? 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 Sometimes things just don't ever get finished.
Yeah.
Or you got to start all over again. Where are we at? Who's? Let's see what Shay's doing. Oh, look at that. It's looking very nice.
Bless you.
Cheating with your Sharpie.
It's mixed media.
There's no cheating when it comes to anything. I just like to say stuff like that. I suppose it's one of those. But see, it's like I have such trouble switching over genres and stuff all the time. It's like, to outline something in black, sometimes I have to tell myself you can do it. But then I also find myself overdoing stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, listen, Windows, I don't care if you're. This one wants me to. This one's telling me now it's got a new update too. I ain't tired of you updating.
Got a new update though for you.
All right.
It's evil.
I'm gonna have to find a marker that doesn't clog up when I'm trying to do this.
Well, the problem is with that you're going to have it's what's going to happen because it's the oil based. It's going to clog your marker. What you could try is try to find where is that? They're called. I can't remember what the actual pen is called. Well, it's like a pen, but it's not a pen. It's like a brush, a pen brush.
Okay.
Though that you might like.
Oh, you just reminded me. I have a micron brush.
I have two that I like. One came in the thing, which is this thing that looks like the water brushes.
Right.
It's just a brush pen. Twist to open, twist to close. You can refill it, but it's just like the water brushes. But see, it's got a good. So you got your black. You can do your stuff, and you can do your outlining. But it's because it's more of an ink or whatever. You don't have to worry about it clogging. And then this one is a Pentel. I can't remember what it's a brush pen too. It's the same, but it's a smaller version, and it has these little refills, which I actually like this better because they actually sent me when I got this with the thing. It also came with the super black India ink that I can just use to refill it.
Oh, nice.
So and they work really nice either way, and that you can use that for your outlining. And you can get finer or thicker.
Yeah, I have a micron brush tip. I'm gonna try it actually.
Your brush tips are so good.
Hmm?
Brush tips are so nice for a lot of things.
I
Yeah,
actually
Sharpie,
don't.
like Sharpies and stuff. Certain things like the Sharpies I've found. The problem is like especially on any kind of glossy material, glossy surface. I'm sure you've noticed they will lift if you go over top of them because even if you let them dry, as soon as you touch them with another Sharpie, it reactivates and lifts it.
Right. Yeah, that worked better actually.
Yeah, I think it's darker. It looks much better. You're welcome. I'll send you the bill.
No.
Listen, I still haven't tried my koi watercolor that came in the thing either.
Your koi watercolor?
Yeah, I got
Palette?
one thing of koi watercolor, which I have other koi watercolor, but this is like the liquid or whatever. That's like more of a. It's not the. What is that called? The flat.
The pans?
Yeah. Which I love my pan ones. You will find that some are more chalky looking. The one girl was saying that because I have the travel one, she has a smaller travel one than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Hers only had like 10, and mine has that many in it. And watercolors are so hard to keep not getting dirty. But she was saying that hers are kind of dry, chalky and stuff, and I haven't had that issue with mine.
Right.
I
I've had that.
I love them.
I guess it just means they're old or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, like the only ones I've ever had that are dry, chalky for me is the ones that I got from like $5 from Michael's. The big, huge white thing that everybody has it for their kids and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It dries a little chalky, but I don't mind that. It looks. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I had one someplace. I have a bunch of them. It's just like what I love. My pearlescents I like, but you have to watch those because they can wook out weird. But this one right here, I mean, there's a lot of colors to this, a lot of good flesh color, and I just love it. It was only $5. This is my second one, and I still like. I mean, they still haven't went through. You tell which colors I use a lot.
Yeah, the pans are so hard to keep clean.
The one thing I'll tell you to ever buy is this stuff right here from Walmart.
What is it?
It's Studio G glitter glue. Ugh, it's horrible.
Does it? Yeah, I had an issue with that. We used it on a collage for a school project.
It's runny.
Everything to dry.
Yeah, it was runny. It was just horrible.
Yeah.
And then these are the ones I showed you guys last time, the water soluble wax ones, like what she has. The hers with the oil. And I think I paid like $15 for them, maybe 10, 15, 5, who knows? It was AC Moore. Yeah, that looks so much better. That darker on there. Ooh, look at the little white she's doing. Are you doing a little Zanny Tangly there, are you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That looks nice, Dusty.
Thank you.
Oh, that's nice, Shay.
No, she's always.
I just goofed it a little bit.
All you've got is a skin color, so.
It's very pretty.
It's really pretty.
Look at the back of her tail. Oh, wow. To be able to paint like that.
See, my problem is I have trouble painting like how she's painting, standing, or even sitting and having it upright. I have always had issues with trying to work like that. I try to make myself work like that from time to time, but I find that when I'm more about like if I can lay down and paint and stuff, I'm so much better. at getting to my detail and stuff. But your problem with laying down sometimes is you can make things off even because if you tilt the painting, it looks great. But then when you put the painting straight up and down, then you see where you're a little off.
Interesting.
There was a town this one. So you can get the jack.
This is all still acrylic, or this is still ink. So wish me luck because this is not doing anything like I thought it would.
It still looks fantastic, though, to me.
From here it looks great.
Yeah.
And when it's hanging on my wall, it'll look even better. There's about 10 of them I'm waiting on still. You're going to have a big package to send me.
Oh yeah, what do I owe you this time?
Oh my gosh, there's been lists. Don't you put that mark down the list of, yeah, that's mine, that one's mine. I'm waiting for it to come, waiting for it to come, waiting for it to
Your
come.
art. He likes to have all your art.
I know.
I want it all. That one girl we worked on, you're supposed to send me. And then you're supposed to send me this one. And
Yeah.
Shay doesn't get
Jesse
it.
sounds exhausted.
Thing about the inks, I cannot, like with acrylic, you can get impatient and just put down a big glob. With the inks, you can't do that because then you have to fight it back,
So I've been wanting to try to get the inks to try those. Those are on one of my wish lists as well.
My God, that's a gorgeous painting.
It's harder than it would, or at least it is for me, because this is not something I do normally.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was all about doing new things today, so.
Yeah.
And I think she looks great.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
In her ears real quick. No.
I mean, because I have to have more Dusties to hang next to my other Dusties.
That's funny.
Do you have any fine mark?
My friend keeps trying to steal my it. Get away from my it.
So do you have any face up?
Yeah, I don't know if he has any of mine.
I have. What do I have? I have the one she sent me for the cuckoo clock.
That's Jack.
She sent me a lot of cards and stuff. I have those in a box someplace. And my Jack I just found because Mom moved it downstairs on me. I don't know where the hell she put it, and then I found it, and then she moved it again.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, will you quit moving my shit? Oops.
There you go.
Almost made it.
Yep, it wasn't me this round.
But hey, that word's not as bad as the F word, so we're fine.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna quit moving my stuff so I know where it's at when I get ready to take it upstairs. Because, like, okay, well, where'd that go to now again? Because I have a whole bunch of different. I'm trying to put people's work up and around because they're inspiration, and I like to look at other people's art. This whole room needs to be redone. I wish I had the room and the space and the energy and the friends to come over, disassemble the whole room. It needs to be repainted so it's a brighter room because it's so dark right now.
Mm-hmm.
I need some light, some light colors in here, some bright color, and just, new room.
Just new room it.
Yeah, exactly. New room it.
Honey, sweetie, honey. Faith.
What? What did I do wrong?
He has dark hair, not blonde hair.
Oh, you know what? Y'all are wrong.
Whoa.
Well, it can't be Bruce Wayne without dark hair. Unless you're doing. We weren't doing Aquaman. Maybe the mermaid threw you off. That's what it was.
Oh man, have you seen the guy that plays Aquaman? Oh my gosh.
He's got,
He's 30. 30 years younger. Mm.
Age is just a number. Age is just a number.
Yeah, but I couldn't do the things I want to do to him as sick as I am right now.
Well, you just lay there. Let him do the work.
Mm-mm. Tear that up. Mm-mm. I'd have to tear it up. Beautiful tones, Dusty, Esther says.
Thank you. It is Golden's inks, acrylic inks, and they are, it's indigo, it's gold, green gold, and cerulean blue. Like I said, this is one of those crazy moments because this is not turning out anything like I thought it would. Which may be a good thing or a bad thing, who knows.
I think it's turning out absolutely gorgeous. So.
So do I.
Thank you.
I don't know about this one. This seems like the this illustrator marker thing is the tip is very soft. For the one I know it's sort of kind of supposed to be, but
Is it a brush tip?
it's like a brush tip, but it's not brushy. It's just solid. They're very, it's like one of those ones that'll get. It's like the felt brush tip. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is like the one drives me nuts of the thing I got because it's two different colors. Double-ended and it's two different colors. I can't remember what these ones are. These Le Plume. Yeah, see, these are very pushy. Look, they're very weak brush tip. I don't like that, and it seems like it's very hard to get it to go in there. I don't know why. That's permanent. What is this one? This is the Cure Colors. And this one has those wedge. I hate the wedge tips.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I hate those too.
But let me see.
This is a chisel tip. Don't like it.
That's what's on our pens is those chisel tips, right?
Mm-hmm. On one of the ends. I only use the brush tips.
Is that where it says fine?
Mm-hmm.
It says fine or broad. Esther says, wow, stunning, nice. Oh, somebody named Ayo Okamai. I know I'm saying your name wrong. I am so sorry. She says nice.
Wakami.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Your work is awesome, Shay.
Thank you. This is questionable.
Oh, man. That's what I'm feeling about. See, it just keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker. That's why it's driving me absolutely thicker and thicker and thicker. I don't know what exactly how to fix anything that I'm seeing. Ah,
Looks good though. When
Oh wow, she looks wonderful.
ah, jeez. Keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker.
I
Yeah,
can't
she
believe
does
it.
look.
Donatra's already gone home.
who?
Huh?
My home health aide came in and she did everything she's supposed to, and she left at 3. I didn't realize 3 hours had whizzed by.
Wow.
Well, she's been there the whole
Oh,
time.
wow.
Yes, she got here at noon.
What's she been doing while you were on here?
She took out the trash. She checked my mail. She emptied the dishwasher, did her dishes in it, and she started my laundry.
Good thing we weren't talking about her.
No, y'all weren't.
Why would we do that?
And then when she
Why
was
would
in
we do
between
that?
lunch, she was sitting here watching.
Okay,
Quiet.
this is the only two things that bug me. This right here.
What are you looking
What?
at?
Hold on. My mom was just calling me. Hold on. This right here is from a double-ended marker. They're supposed to be the same color.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about
Now
that the other day.
This is supposed to be a green paint thing. Look how you can't even see the color.
Exactly.
So I smoosh it and then it's running. I don't know
Right.
what's this one. I don't know what's up with it. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta call my mom back.
Okay.
They are not allowing him to have his time today.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what to do with this guy. I mean, doing dudes is way out of my comfort zone.
Well, then you're gonna have to wait until Mark comes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that one spot. No. Garbanzo beans. Hot Belgian waffles.
You okay, Dusty?
Just farting. I have certain expectations of and when it's not cooperating, all I can do is I give you
Can you
paint,
put
I
up
give you
adoption,
color,
please?
and all you give me is ugly.
What'd you say, Mike?
I said, can I be put up for adoption? I'm like, I thought you said
I think you're a little late in the game.
he has to be down there by 6. It's 5:17. She's like, well, you
Yeah.
gotta start the car. I said, well, start your car. You have an automatic starter. I'll just take your car.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're calling her to make sure you're coming, or what?
No, she was calling to see if I was still on here or whatever, because she thought I was going to take my car and it off and sell it again. What did you do to her face? You better fix it. I want her
She
looking
looks
perfect
great.
while she's hanging on my wall.
What are you talking about?
Dusty was throwing things on that poor mermaid's face.
Oh, let me see. What did she do to her?
Fixed it. She fixed it.
Oh, she's good. Yeah. I just love to sit and watch her do her thing.
She'll be on my wall soon, though, so that I can just study her more often. What are you doing to that poor thing? Now you know the white markers don't work really well on it.
Huh?
You know what you need for that? You need just to get yourself. I still can't find one. Is a tech pen or some kind of pen, and then you get that Doc Martin just right here. There's pen white tech pen. I love it. It says for technical pens, but I've looked for a technical pen, can't find one, and the ones I did find all come with black.
It's amazing how the white ink is the one that no matter what, like whether it's in a Sharpie, a paint pen,
It's hard to find.
well, not only is it hard to find, it's hard to work with.
I got a white gel pen, and that thing died within 2.3 seconds of using it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, the gel pens I gotta hit a lot.
Gel pens are bad. The Onipasco are supposed to be good, but of course, when they send me one, they don't send me white, they send me ivory. Yay, thank you.
Okay.
Why couldn't you just send me white? I could be happy for once.
What time do you have to in the street?
To me?
Yeah.
Probably about 20 more minutes.
Okay.
This is not a big deal. You girls are just doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, that poor thing, she's beating the poop out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's swapping along there with her little mermaidy.
I know.
And then we got what's her name over here going with little Miss Faye. Just doing her little man.
Well, she had questions for you.
She
Who did?
did.
I
did.
I don't remember what it was though.
For what? For who?
Oh,
For
I
you.
decided to kind of put tattoos on him.
Oh.
I just didn't know what to do with him earlier.
Hold on. What? I'm trying to think. Check my jacket.
I don't know. Does he know he's not muted? Being all loud and crazy.
No, she can't find the page.
Oh, shit.
I'll never be a rich
What?
YouTuber if you keep swearing like that.
Oh, sorry. You already dropped it once.
No, I did. That was Faith. Faith dropped it. You dropped
What I do?
I'm having a
the S-bomb.
coughing attack over here.
No, not this one. I didn't say anything in this one.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was Mark.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
Yeah, he's the one that dropped. I've been very quiet.
I'm the perfect angel.
Other than checking to see. Whoa, we lost Shay.
No, Shay's still here. Can you not see
Well,
me?
you just went blank. What'd you do, Shay?
Yeah, you
No,
went
nothing.
black. It's just
You
your
have to
face.
switch over to somebody else because now people just have to look at your face.
My white Posca pen is amazing. It writes over canvas very well. Posca.
Pasco. Yeah, the Onipasco. That's what these are.
Yeah.
That I have is a couple of the Onipasco. Love them. Got those from Sketchbox.
Should I pop out and pop back in? You guys
You're gonna have to, honey, because all we're seeing is your profile picture.
Oh, my low battery notification came up. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay.
There's Dusty doing her thing.
So I'm on borrowed time right now. I got 10%.
Uh-huh. That poor pen.
Yeah, we're beating the crap out of it.
You realize that most of the gel pens like that or paint pens, you just push and hold until you see liquid. You don't have
No, I did that. It's not working.
Thing.
That's why she decided to beat it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I started beating it.
It's also clogging because she's going over top of those oils.
Oh.
That's the fight. That's the struggle when you want to go over the white with stuff. You always have these little to mess with. Makes you so mad.
Goodness.
I'm sorry. I've been trying to mute. I'm
Oh
having
my
a
gosh,
coughing fit right now.
look at that. She's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
How long is your vacation?
I go back on the 3rd.
Hmm.
No, the 4th. I go back on the 4th.
I thought you were off for 2 weeks.
I was.
And then what?
No, that wasn't 2 weeks.
There was last week, and then there's this week.
Well, it's that you start back this week.
Well, I start back on Thursday this week. I only work one day.
Well, then why would you even start back on Thursday? That makes
Because I don't have any more. I don't want to waste all my vacation.
What do you mean? You would have had till third. You would have one more day of vacation, and then you wouldn't be back to work till Monday. Hello.
Right, but my husband has to go back on Thursday and Friday, and
That's his own
so
problem. So he can suck it up. Buttercup.
well, we carpool, so I'm going to be driving down there anyways. So
Well,
I
you
may as
show
well just go to work.
carpool when he's working. He takes it himself.
Well, then the commute's real long.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's the same amount of time, whether you go with
No,
it or not.
it's not.
It is too.
It is not.
He's going
I
to
know
the
you
same
live in
place.
small town, little fucking nowhere, but we have traffic over
Oh.
here where we have that carpool lane.
There it was.
Thanks for the F-bomb. That was nice. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
I think you pushed it out of me.
No,
I was doing so good.
what I'm saying is, when you commute, you take him to his job, correct?
No, yes.
And then you go to your job.
No, it will actually we go to his job. Or we go to
Okay.
my job. He drops me off and then he goes to
Okay.
his job.
So he wouldn't have to go to your job, drop you off, and go straight to his work. Therefore, it's less of a commute than it is to have to piddle around with your stuff. I'm right, you're
Right.
wrong.
No,
So
because what happens is
Yeah.
he can drive straight to his job, but he has to drive in the regular traffic. Or
He doesn't
carpool.
see right in the.
Oh my God. Carpool has to have more than 2 people in it for a carpool.
Right.
No, it does
Hey,
not.
hey,
Carpool is two
yes,
people.
it does.
Oh.
No,
No, it does not.
In Texas,
yes, it
you have
does.
to have 2 people in order to ride in the carpool lane, or you get a
No,
fine.
it's
Yeah,
supposed to have
no.
3 to 4 people for a carpool.
No, it is two
I'm not
people
saying-
here.
If I was a cop and I caught you in the carpool and you didn't have at least 3 or 4 people in that car, I'd say, oh no,
It is-
you're just a couple driving, trying to use the thing.
It's two
Get
people
over
in
and
Washington
then
State.
here's your ticket.
Texas, it's 2 people as well. This one
All
guy
right.
got
Yeah,
busted.
don't make me cuss at you, Mark.
This guy got busted because he put in a mannequin in the passenger seat to get to the carpool. They gave him
Okay, ladies, they've only got like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
anytime you need to go, let us know, hon.
This what it sucks is like I wish I could relinquish control to somebody so they could keep going. Of course, you're all almost done, give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We're good.
Art by Esther says it's 2 or more people. And for the carpool.
Thank you.
Well-
Thank you, Esther.
But not around. Well, I'm just saying it just makes otherwise it's so, what's this to have a carpool? Carpooling to me was always supposed to be a whole bunch of people who got into one car and went to one place.
Well, carpooling
No.
can be 2.
But
Yeah, it can be 2
why
people.
can't you well, does he have a friend that can ride with him?
Not from Tacoma, no.
Can't you put the dog in there?
No,
It's not a
that's
person.
You dress it up right. They
Mark.
won't know that
just
With
let
a
it go,
hat
Mark.
and
Just let it go,
on,
Mark. Just let it go.
glasses.
This
There
is
you
getting
go.
weird. Let it go. Let it go. You're getting weird.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm going back to work on Thursday.
There's no need to go hostile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You made me cuss. I was doing so good.
I didn't make you do nothing. That's from
You made me
within.
cuss.
That is from deep within you.
Mm-hmm.
The true you, the violent, cussing sailor girl you are.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Let's see. Let me see. I'll switch over for a minute.
I do have a gold paint pen I kind of want to try too. Maybe I'm not done.
Well, I had that gold pen I tried tonight, and it came out like it's not gold when it's dry, it's flat, and it's ugly.
Oh.
That's pretty though. I like the way you did the white. It reminds me of Frost.
Frost?
Yeah, Frost. You know, like frost that grows on windows.
Mm-hmm.
Go over here.
Thanks.
Face.
Do what, honey?
What is that? Oh, you're doing the tattoo. Is that a henna tattoo?
I guess so. I'm just doodling on him. I don't know.
Doodling's fun sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hate when you get to that point where you're like, okay, well, where do I go from here?
That's where I was. That's when you were gone. I was like, I don't know what to do with him. And then I started doing this. So by the time you got back, and you weren't gone that long, I'd already.
Sorry, guys.
Wow, that sounds rough still, Shay.
Yeah.
Well, let's soak in the water for 3 days and see how we feel and how we sound. Sucking up that air coming out. There's probably,
Don't you gotta go, Mark?
You probably had a bunch of
Don't you have to leave? I'm sorry. Did you have plans?
You had a bunch of glitters and bath bombs and insanities.
I'm sorry. I thought you had to go somewhere.
She poisoned her body with bath bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Bath, if those are Lush bath bombs, that was some expensive baths.
They were generic.
Because I think Lush bath bombs are like $20 a pop or something.
She's not going to go through 50 bath bombs.
No, they're like $8 each.
50 bath bombs is a little crazy, but hey, if you wanna.
Mine were only $3 each.
Well, there you go.
My sister-in-law makes her own for her store.
I would love to, but I just don't have. I'd rather just use them.
Oh, we lost you again, Shay.
Oh, I'm probably got a 5%.
Yeah, it's just your profile now.
Yep.
All right,
5% battery.
I have got to go.
Okay, darling. That's okay. I'm
okay.
Oh, and I'll look at Dusty's when she gets it done.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, honey.
Yeah, I'll check it out closer when it comes.
Okay.
We're giving it up. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
He's gotta go.
He's gotta go.
We'll talk at you later, Mike.
Plus, I gotta wait. I gotta work later on, anyways. Here.
I'm gonna
talk about later on the
I chose to stay home last night instead of going to work. So I gotta do it tonight instead. Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for having us on.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll talk to y'all later. And thanks everybody that stopped by in the future, whatever.
Yeah, thank you for coming in, you guys.
Don't forget to check down below. I'll make sure I get everybody's links in there and all the other fun stuff. And don't forget to go to everybody's channel, subscribe, and click that little bell icon so you get notifications when we go live like that.
Okie dokie. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.